what I guess what I was going to say was, as far as that goes, that was.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's re-talk.
We've been muted that whole time. I don't know what we're saying.
We were muted for a second.
For
we tried to clickbait it, but we couldn't, so we unclickbaited, and then it forced us. Well, wait, no, we tried to clickbait, but then it made us
just told this story. But
that's
okay. Silver lining, it still only took us 3 minutes to get this far.
Only 3.
Only 3 minutes.
That's 3 minutes of fun.
Every 3 minutes of fun.
Yes.
You skip the first 3 minutes. That's like, you get your drink.
Yes.
You get all the drinks that you're going to need.
You're going to need more
for
than
this
one.
hour.
I need more than one. I got a smoothie over here. You can't. Oh, the straw's different.
You showed it.
I know, but I noticed that there was a little thing sticking up here.
So we were going to do clickbait for Game of Thrones. That was our original idea because Lebanon crashed and burned because none of you guys like to learn, and we had this we spent months having Kristen.
We flew her out from Lebanon to come talk to you guys.
Everything. She has notebooks full of notes. And, I don't know. Folders. Binders full of notes.
Yes. She didn't need them during the podcast, but
she memorized it, and then you guys didn't watch it, so I don't know what to say. I'm disappointed in our audience base. I thought they were. I don't know what I thought about them.
We had our hopes up.
I had higher hopes.
But so we're talking Game of Thrones then?
Yeah, let's talk Game of Thrones spoilers.
Yes.
So, you watch Game of Thrones?
I watched the first 5 episodes of the first season.
I've seen episode 1 of the first season.
So we're pretty much on the same level then.
But what I want to do tonight is how much do we know just based on reading article headlines essentially?
Well, it doesn't help that the article headline we're speaking of comes from The Onion.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about The Onion.
Oh, okay. Just off Headlines?
The Onion, I don't want to even repeat what you said about that because people are just going to get mad at us.
I know that. I'm trying to think. Pretty much everybody dies. Sean Bean died. Not Sean Bean. Yeah, Sean Bean. It was Sean Bean.
He died back in season 1.
Yeah.
So reconstructing the story. Let's reconstruct Game of Thrones from what we know.
From what I've read a little bit of the first book.
How much a little bit? How many pages? Approximately.
200 or 300, I think. That's still only a third of the
book. It's like a prologue.
I'm not very far.
That's not significant.
But so far in the book, Sean Bean hasn't died yet. And then I'm trying to... Well, I don't remember his name. It's something it's a really normal name. I think.
Jimmy.
No, his brother's name's Robert. That's the one with the normal name. There's a Robert in there.
Oh yeah, it's like
Robert's the king. He just died.
It's like Bobby Stark or something.
Yeah. It's Ned. It's Ned. It's Ned Stark. That's what it is.
Ned's like Bobby.
Ned Flanders is Sean Bean, and he gets stabbed by Robert. No, not stabbed by Robert. Robert gets.
Who's Robert?
Robert's hunting a pig.
Is Robert not Sean Bean?
Robert's not Sean Bean. No.
Who's Robert?
Robert is he's the tubby dude. He's the king that dies, and then they're all fighting for the throne, and then he's they're all playing this game.
He's got the
Beardo.
Oh, okay. So Beardo didn't have a kid. Bobby Beardo is childless.
No.
Well, then why does
no? He has several kids.
Why does Ned Flanders need the throne then?
He doesn't necessarily want the throne. He doesn't.
Wait. Who doesn't?
Ned.
Wait. So Bobby is like, hey.
It's been a while.
Hey,
I'm not caught up at all.
Here's the throne.
No. At some point in the past, there was a king before him.
It's not it's not patriarchal. It's not just like kid.
It is, but it gets fucked up.
This is already hard.
Yeah, well, it gets complicated. It's a game of Thrones.
It's not a game.
It is a game.
You got people dying.
But no, it's let me think. Robert kills Old King because Old King's crazy.
Robert is Bobby.
They all have Bobby Hill.
Bobby Hill wants Ned Flanders to succeed him as king.
No,
I'm already lost. I'm already confused.
No.
Start over.
Ned does some. Ned stands up to him.
Who's Ned? What's Ned doing?
Ned is Sean Bean.
I know that. But he's just like a knight or whatever.
He's like lord of the northerly areas where they've got there's this big wall of ice. And there's
because there's like zombies or whatever.
Yeah, there's like the White Walkers, and they're like on the other side of the wall.
The Walking Dead are out there.
Yes, then yeah.
So Ned Flanders fights the Walking Dead.
Norman Reedus is up north.
Norman Reedus, okay. Is that
he might actually
Jon
be in
Snow?
Game of Thrones. I don't remember. No, he's not Jon Snow.
Who's Norman Reedus?
That was the Walking Dead joke.
I know that. I know that. I'm saying that who we're equating Jon Snow with. Because is Jon Snow fighting zombies in the Northerly?
Yes, Jon Snow goes and he's the bastard son of Ned Stark, who is Sean Bean.
So Ned Flanders begets Norman Reedus, who fights the Walking Dead.
Yes, he goes and joins like this group of people who are like, we pledge our lives to, protecting us up north, and so he goes and mans the wall up north.
What are the Walking Dead's motivations?
I don't remember. They actually get into it at some point. There's a lot of more like mythology shit that goes on in the books where there are these trees that have always existed, and
that's not where I thought that was
they have like faces on them. They talk to people, and they show up like in the books a little bit. But it's
trees
like,
with faces.
Yes, it gets really weird. Like it's a lot more, And then there's the incestuous family, which is the blonde chick with the dragon mama.
Oh yeah, she's just like getting raped the whole episode in episode 1.
Kind of.
That's what I remember.
They sell. Yeah, she like sells herself, not necessarily, but she like marries this guy.
Can you sell yourself?
She has an army. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. It was a political.
It's like
a political selling itself.
It's
she
her
has
twin.
this army.
Her twin's like, yo.
Well, yeah, he's the one who's like, if you marry this guy,
Sarah Connor.
if you marry this guy, you'll have this army, and then he gets killed. Immediately, pretty much.
Wait. Sarah Connor gets killed?
No, twin brother dies.
Okay, and then Carl has.
Which one's Carl?
Carl Drogo has Sarah Connor.
Aquaman, you mean?
Yeah. I like Carl. Carl Drogo has Sarah Connor. And they just they own a different part.
Is it Sarah Connor? Or are we just calling her Sarah?
She's Sarah Connor in Genesis.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. But
we've gone from like an informative episode last week to all in jokes this week.
Their whole thing is that she was daughter of crazy king who got killed, and they're crazy because they're all inbred, and so she goes and she's been ousted, and so she's on the run from all the other people who also.
Sarah Connor?
Yes, she's been kicked out. She's like exiled to farther down south.
The Carls.
Yes, the Carls.
She's with the Carls.
King Carl. Trying to think what else happens. It all kind of happens in like the same.
You know a lot. This is much further.
Well, this is all from the book that I've seen.
This is from the prologue of the book.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bobby, when Bobby Hill, what does Bobby Hill rule over? Like all of the land?
No, there's no. Since after Robert dies, there is no king of the whole land basically, and so they're all like, who's next to be, actually. They're all how like medieval. Hierarchy works? Hierarchy?
You lost it. I sounded academic for a second there.
I messed it up.
You know how those hierarchies are.
There's the king, then there's the lords. The lords kind of have their own.
Yeah, but generally the king begets the throne, I guess, in this case, too.
Yes, and he does, but...
King Jr.
I'm trying to think of what happens. I don't remember what exactly happens. I don't think I got that far in the book necessarily.
Well, that's where
I was heading up to.
This is where we get creative.
Where I was in the book and as well in the TV show was... King gets injured by like a pig or some shit. He's out hunting and he gets like, oh, the boar got me,
It's like he's Scalia in this case.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing where then you need to find the appointment for Scalia,
sure.
Like the replacement,
and nobody wants either person, so there's nobody, and they're all fighting over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go.
It's actually
it's just like the Supreme Court.
It's a fantasy retelling of the U.S. Congress.
It predicted it.
Yeah.
George Boy. Okay, so they're all fighting or whatever.
And there's bran flakes.
Bran
or bran muffin. I guess we can call it bran muffin.
Bran muffin.
Okay. Bran vegetable. He gets that put into
bran vegetable. Okay.
I'm trying to think of
just keep going. Bran. I think we know the formula at this point. We'll take suggestions from the audience.
Jamie pushes bran muffins out the window.
Who's Jamie?
He is one of the not daughters. He's the son of Robert.
But he's incompetent.
And he's banging his sister,
who
was like queen.
So I wouldn't give them my crown.
Okay, yeah, the next in line for king is the douchebag son.
The kid from Batman Begins.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's next in line. Everyone hates him because he's just an asshole. And he's like, I'm 10 years old. I have power now. And what's it?
Batman's gonna save us.
Jamie is like, fuck you, Ned. And he like hits Ned with a sword at one point or something, and like the knee, and he's like injured and dying. Not like dying, but he's like, oh fuck, my knee. And then
he doesn't die. No, he doesn't die.
Well, because I remember like I was watching it, I got to this point in the TV show, and I knew Ned was gonna die. Like everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Sean Bean dies in like the first season. That's kind of sucks." Sean Bean's
I knew that too from headlines.
Yeah. And so like I get to like this fight, and it's him and this other guy, and they're both fighting, and he like gets hit in the knee or something.
And you're like, "Oh,
I'm like, oh, he's gonna die! He's gonna die!"
But he didn't.
And then he didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, "Oh, okay, he's still limping around." And then
then he was beheaded.
I never actually made it to him. Yeah, does he get beheaded? Is that one?
I saw a picture in an article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was a.
This is how I know. I see article headlines, and that's how I've learned.
Like everything else, I've pieced together from other people talking about it, and like there's a wedding where a bunch of people die.
Yeah, the Red Wedding. Yeah, I've heard about that. Apparently, a lot of people died there.
Mm-hmm.
You got Peter Dinklage running around.
Yes, he somehow does not die throughout the whole thing.
Cool.
Or at least, maybe he died now. I don't know. Someone dies apparently.
Jon Snow.
Well, yeah, that was at the end of last season, though.
Yeah.
I don't think that was.
Does that validate someone dying now?
No, because it's Game of Thrones. Everybody's gonna die.
So okay. So anyway, so what happens between that? So we got the first 300 pages of the book, and now we're at Jon Snow dying. Did anything important happen in there, or are we good? Like, it's like that's the impression I get. Is that you can kind of skip 2 through 5.
I don't know. I don't remember. I know I've heard some other stuff. Oh, what's her name?
I don't know any of the names we just covered.
Mrs. Carl.
Okay.
She has like dragon babies.
Like literally?
Like literally. Like I don't.
Care to explain that one?
Well, she has like a dragon egg, and she
in her.
No, like out of her, like in her hands. like she
doesn't help.
No, like they're carrying around rocks, and like, oh, they're dragon eggs. And,
she doesn't like give birth to a dragon.
Maybe.
That's what I was picturing.
I think it's more that she somehow magically incubates the egg, and she becomes the mother somehow.
Carl doesn't have dragon seed.
She's the first thing the baby dragon sees when it comes out.
So it remembers.
It's like, are you my mama? And then it's like a dragon instead of a little bird.
It's like Jurassic Park.
Yes, yeah, something like that.
It remembers. I mean.
Yeah, Chris Pratt goes. And the raptors.
No, I'm talking about the old Jurassic Park.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's not Jurassic Park.
When Alan Grant picks up the Velociraptor, and they're like, it always remembers the. This is my remember Jurassic Park.
I don't remember this part. I just remember everyone saw the Jurassic.
He says something to the effect of like, the Velociraptors always remember the first person who they see, Dr. Grant, and yeah.
I don't remember that.
I just remember
everyone who sees the Velociraptor like running from them. So I don't remember them ever not being mean to them. There's
it's the baby one.
There's no. Oh, okay.
He picks up the baby.
Oh, okay. This is like when the thing hatches.
Alan Grant's it's a Velociraptor.
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders is like, hey,
dinosaur man.
Velociraptor memory, everybody. And okay, so Jon Snow gets killed. Why does he get killed?
Because he's Jon. Everyone's killing each other.
What's the deal with Jon Snow?
I'm pretty sure he's bastard son of Ned Stark, and Ned. I'm pretty sure Robert wants Ned to be.
Didn't Bobby die though?
Yes, Bobby dies, but Bobby wanted Ned Flanders to be next in line for the throne because he's like, my family's stupid and crazy, and they're all fucking each other.
So then when Boromir dies, then Norman Reedus is technically heir to the throne through blood.
Yes, I think so.
Kind of, maybe. Unofficially. It's not signed.
But he's up north on the wall. I'm pretty sure he might like get lost or some shit like that, or like
he lost.
Well, like they're constantly getting attacked, and I think like
he just took a wrong turn.
Yeah,
he's going to the battle.
He lost the massive several 100-foot wall that
the trees all have the same face to him.
They're all lying dead.
I can see how you get lost.
They can't point, so
they're always pointing in every direction. I mean. Mischievous trees, yeah. So he gets lost and then stabbed or something.
Yeah.
And then now he's going to come back to life because they got a witch.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure at this point in the books, like, what's his name? George hasn't caught up yet.
Who's George?
The author.
Oh. He looks like
the one real name.
George R.R. Martin. I think that's stupid.
George R.R.
Well, I mean, is his middle name? Does he really have 2 middle names that are R's? Or is it just like R.R. Tolkien, R.R. Martin, fantasy,
I don't
tree
know.
Faces?
That's an interesting question. Were there tree faces? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Ents. But these are more like... Yeah.
You're into Lord of the Rings.
I just don't like walk around. I haven't read the books in so long. I remember trying to read them in like junior high and high school and being like, this is very difficult to read. And I like skimmed them for the most part.
Did you watch those Hobbit movies?
No.
Good man.
Yeah, I tried. Like, I sat down. I was at a friend's house and she's like, oh, we're going to watch The Hobbit. And I'm like, oh, okay, we're all drinking. Maybe it'll be worth it. And then like,
That's a long time though. You sober up.
yeah, I did. No, I like. Well, we started drinking well before the movie started. It's like I
You need to be drinking well into that.
Yes,
movie.
well, and I made it to the singing dwarves.
Oh god, that's once again, that's like the prologue.
And I walked out. I was done.
You walked
I
out?
walked out of the movie theater, except it was her living room, and it was not worth it.
And drank some coffee and water, and when you were feeling good, you drove home again.
Yes. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And I've read The Hobbit. It's a good book, but it's like,
okay,
damn that movie.
The movies, I just don't care about those dwarves.
Yeah, no.
Like, why do those dwarves deserve a mountain?
Well,
explain that to me.
They're mountain, man. Well, they're still living under the mountain.
They're incompetent, though.
They're not even on top of it. They're under it. I mean, come on.
No, but the dragon is actually kind of competent, and the dwarves are incompetent.
Yeah.
The dragon.
Look at all the money the dragon has now. He's got like all this gold and shit. He's doing well for himself.
Yeah. It'll trickle down.
Sure.
I mean, I guess where I come to is that I bet Smaug.
They say it some stupid way in the movie. Benedict Selection. My name is Schmo.
I don't even know what we're doing. So I bet smoking a pancake has much better upkeep of that mountain than the dwarves ever did. Don't you think the dwarves? I mean, it's probably so messy all over when the dwarves are there.
I'm pretty sure there are a ton of dead bodies around if the dragons are
Okay,
there.
but let me ask you this stuff.
All the cattle
If
down
you're going to look at a mountain that's full of dust and like terrible dwarf messes, or you're looking at a huge pile of gold to which there's no end.
Movies?
Yeah.
Oh, were they? Oh god.
You
watched all three of them?
I did.
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Even
I didn't sit through those, and you always tell me I sit through all these
terrible movies. I have family members that really wanted to go.
Me too, and I just didn't. I was like,
you're a braver man than I, Chris.
Like, we're all going to the Hobbit. I'm like, I'm not.
Okay. No, okay. Wouldn't you rather look at a room full of gold than a room with a mess?
Well, okay, yeah.
I mean,
in Return of the King, or no, I guess not Return of the King, in Fellowship of the Ring, it makes sense for their whole kingdom to be trash because they all just got murdered. But I mean,
dwarves.
Yeah. That's what the mines are all
okay. In Fellowship of the Ring, though, you got Gimli, who's still a goofy comic relief, bumbling dwarf, but at the same time, I can believe that he would make his bed.
Oh yeah.
So he can get a house.
All right.
Somewhere. Let's see. We got Abe is saying the books suck. Never saw the movies. So
okay,
that's official now.
That's fine.
Okay. So anyway, let's move on. Let's talk.
Yes. What else have we got?
Let's talk topics here.
We had our fourth encore. Not fourth encore. Like our fourth. Our encore.
The one encore.
Show.
Yeah. It went all right. We had a great Q&A. We got some of the actors. We got like a panel Q&A. Our newly engaged composers showed up.
Oh yeah, they got engaged. That was just like yesterday.
Yeah, but they weren't newly engaged at the time.
That was exciting.
Yeah, I guess.
No, well, I texted them and I was like, hey, we're gonna be at this other location if you want to stop by and be extras. He's like, oh, we got plans, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then 20 minutes later, I see on Facebook that he proposed to her, and I'm like, oh.
Maybe he thought that when he came to the set, it would have been a lot more glamorous.
Oh, and he could
it would have been like a cool proposal thing, and instead it's like 40 people crammed into a room.
The lighting would be perfect. All this other stuff.
You have Will naked humping a chair. It's probably not as romantic as the park or whatever we went to. It was National Park Week a week or two ago. I don't remember.
Yes. Did you go to a national park to celebrate?
I took a wrong turn into Chalco the other day.
Isn't any park in the nation a national park?
Not necessarily. Like a neighborhood park isn't national.
Why not?
Because it doesn't have the same upkeep. It doesn't get national funding.
But it's in the nation. It's pertaining to the nation.
The National Park Service or whatever has its designated park things.
Designated park.
I didn't prepare for this. I didn't know I needed to do research on the national park.
I didn't go to any national parks.
It's not federal money, Abe says. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't know anything then.
I just got my laptop was reassuring me every single day of the week. It's it's National Park Week. I'm like, thank you, Windows 10. I don't care.
So we should talk about parks or whatever.
I'm obviously not going outside if I'm sitting on my laptop, but it's okay.
That's probably why they get off the computer. Windows is like, don't use me.
Don't give me your money. I don't want it.
I swear that's what Windows is always trying to get me to do.
I still like Windows more than OS X, so it's fine.
But okay, Windows is just morphing into a ripoff of OS X.
No, it's not.
Every upgrade gets closer to it. Look at the bottom of your screen.
It's always looked like that.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has. There's a start button.
Start
Oh,
by
okay, I guess these little doodads, yeah. But those started showing up in like 7.
Yeah.
5 or 6 or
That
7.
doesn't negate my point.
I don't know. You could always do that. It was just never a feature that was up front.
I'm telling you, it's getting more and more.
Still, well, that's
Mackie. It's macking
always
itself.
been there. Now, if it was Mackie, it'd disappear, then I'd pop down and go boop, and come back up. Be like, oh, you know.
Wait till 11.
I mean, there's probably a button on there to do that. They've always had shit like that. I just never turn it on. But I don't know. I like my PC.
Yeah, it didn't really. I like that we started out talking about adaptation with PC Mac.
Windows 10 sucks.
And it didn't work at all. We tried. This is why we don't plan, because sometimes we plan it out. And we
Naomi Jones. We're next topic.
It's been a tough shoot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. I ruined the first day. It was fun. Not really fun, but it was terrifying.
That wasn't fun.
No, it was not fun.
The last couple days have just been. I'm exhausted from it.
Yeah, dude, I was so tired the other day. Yesterday. But like I got home. 10 minutes later, I was out.
Yeah.
And, oh man.
That was.
Well, even like yesterday, like getting there yesterday, like I slept until 11 in the morning. Like I waited until like the last minute to get up and go. Like,
you got there in time, man. You're fine.
I did, yeah.
We were doing Will's makeup, so
funny.
I went and got coffee for the 3 of us.
I appreciate it. I needed it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just need like a constant stream of coffee making this thing. Well, what's weird is I think back to when we very foolishly decided we could shoot almost a weekend in 4 days. And that was like, we did it. We shot the whole movie in 4 days.
You made it happen.
And now we're shooting, like 2 scenes in a day, and I'm just exhausted. I just like, it's really taken it out of me. I feel like I never did that before.
Ugh.
I don't know. Hopefully it's
Really?
a good thing.
I think adaptation was draining. That was very draining.
That was paced. That was more fast paced though.
No, there was just a lot shorter scenes
Yes.
at multiple locations.
Well, I
this
think
is much more like
what I
we're
didn't
all in the
realize
same
is
spot.
this is so like every scene is so complicated here. It's taking it out of me. I don't know.
It's all
I might die at some point during this shoot.
No, I'll carry on your name.
I don't know why it's so hard because we actually have like a better crew.
Yeah, we're all like we were going really smooth. The other
We
day.
were.
Yesterday.
It's. I don't know. I don't know what's
That
going
was
on.
Crazy.
Will is back.
Will's
Bass.
back.
Will's not here today, and he's not in Naomi Jones. We have a different Will. Oh, we said Will.
Oh yeah.
It's
okay,
no,
different Will.
sorry. Now
This is Wet Willie.
This is Wet Willie
Wet
or Jiggly
Willie.
Wiggly Will. Excuse my
Willie,
phone.
Willie.
Walden Pond is still stuck in Florida. I did write a role for him, and actually it was right before he moved. He wasn't sure if he was going to move or not.
I
and
baked
so
a roll for him.
I wrote. Did you?
No, I'm just
Still made me a scones. I'd be pretty mad if you made him. He baked him a roll.
nailed him a roll.
You nailed him a roll. Okay. It's a weird dynamic. Yeah. Well, I was writing the script, and Will tells me one day, he's like, "Oh yeah, I may be moving to Florida. I don't know yet. I'm still kind of trying to figure it out." And so we kind of just didn't. I don't think any of us really believed that was going to happen.
I thought he was going to bail at the last second. He always does that. So it's
Well, so then I write the role for him, thinking that okay, well, he'll probably be here. And then I ask him if he's going to do it, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm moving on Friday." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well,
then."
all right.
So it's recast, but it's been recast a couple times. Hopefully, I don't want to say who it is even at this point, just because in case we recast again.
Wait, what? For which role?
Why did he move, and why is it Chris's fault? Those are very tough questions to answer. I don't have a good answer for that one. Why did he move? He thinks he's going to make more money out there.
Yeah, he's going to school out there. I think is what it
He's
is.
decided he's going to try school again. He's going to try this whole waking up on his own thing again.
Just like the movie.
And he's decided to do that in a fancy Florida school.
How did you get to the comments? I can't figure this shit out.
You just got to get the link. You're derailing the show here.
Okay.
It's not going to be vegetable lasagna because I don't know if we put it in the playlist. It's by we, I mean you. That was that was a knock at you.
Harsh. It's my fault again.
It's your fault again.
But
why is it your fault? How about that one? You want to take that one? I don't have an answer.
It's my fault because I told him to go fuck off and move to Florida.
Did you?
No. He took it very literally.
Whoa. Too literally. Mute the sound, he says.
Mute the sound? What's happening?
I don't know. You're messing it up. Close out of that.
I'm not messing anything up. I didn't playlist anything. I didn't do anything with the playlist. I was looking at YouTube.
He says mute the sound.
I did.
I don't know what's going on.
I think he's just fucking with you.
Is the sound better now? No. I don't know. We're delayed, so I don't know what's going on. If Chris plays YouTube...
No, I wasn't going to open YouTube.
Make sure you mute. Oh, he was just a warning.
Oh, yeah, see, did we mute it? Did you mute something? Like,
I've been muted the whole time.
Okay. Well, yeah, see, no, I wasn't going to pull the page. I just wanted to get to that comment thing we had open last time, where it had it on its own little tab, so I could have it next to my thing. It's like a nice little control panel.
I don't know how to do that.
All right.
We're derailing the show, that's all. All right. We had a very focused show.
No, we didn't.
Our audience is not going to stick with us. We've got... How many people?
The sound has always been good.
We got 6 people watching this. And we have to report to them.
It's fine. You're taking them too seriously.
They really, they respect us. They come back every week for us.
Do they? I think it's more of like they look at us and they're like,
I wish I was that.
So bad.
This is the future of TV. That's what I keep telling you guys.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's sad, but it's true.
I thought the future of TV was Netflix.
No, but Netflix is going to become just another YouTube.
Netflix is like the concentrated coffee of movies, where you just kind of pour some into your water and it doesn't really taste good, but you'll drink it anyways. And it's nice.
What coffee do you pour into water?
Like instant coffee?
Oh, you mean like pouring hot water?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's still water. I mean,
Netflix is the instant coffee of movies.
Yeah. It's there, so you can have a lot of it all at the same time.
Is that not YouTube, though?
Even though it's not necessarily good.
YouTube is YouTube a step up from that?
But I think, like,
it's like a different variety of...
Can you get, like, real TV shows on YouTube yet?
Yeah.
Like, good stuff or bad stuff?
That's a tough question. Once again, I don't know.
Why does it say I Googled the Long Came Trudy? Let's find out.
Here, I'm going to Schrodinger cameo everybody.
Yay,
Here's
love the
Kitty
cat.
Kitty. Here he is. He says hi to everybody. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, look at him. He's like, oh.
Here's Schrodinger. I could just stop talking to him.
Yeah.
We've like given up.
The cool thing is we've only gotten through like 2 of our things on our 3, I guess, Game of Thrones, on our list. So
You're in charge.
We're doing pretty good. I am.
Yeah.
I'm yelling out titles as we go. What the?
Oh, how about we missed our
Movies.
Allison and Houston are great musical composers.
Oh, yes.
They're going to get married now.
You're going to get married.
They're in love and they're going to get married. And the soundtrack is available for adaptation. That's right.
Yes, it is. We should post the link on here somewhere for them so they can get it whenever they want
Just search adaptation on Amazon.
No, what if they get like...
I know no one knows how to spell
What if they get the Nicolas Cage movie soundtrack and they're like, wow, they did a really good job on this.
Adaptation. I know it's a made-up word that's not spelled in any way that makes sense, but Adoptation. Adaptation.
You can spell.
I can't. Well, do you ever find that when you spell things out loud, it sounds wrong all the time?
Yeah,
You're like, I missed 4 letters.
It's much more difficult. Like, I'm always like, did I say that right?
I just pretend that I just ignore that part of my brain that tells me I'm wrong.
And you let it go.
And I let it go, and I think hopefully,
that's what I do.
either I'm wrong and people don't tell me, because out of pity, or I'm right. I don't know.
You just like stop, and then you just let your brain like, yeah, I'm gonna spell.
I stop thinking and let my brain do the talking.
Yes. What else have we done?
What else have we done? Well, I watched the first episode of Horace and Pete.
Oh, it's a TV show. I thought this was a movie.
It is the new Louis C.K. TV show.
Oh God!
Except it's not even really a TV show. Kind of. It's a series.
Is it good or bad?
But it's let me build up to it. Give me 5 minutes to ramble for a minute here. He has decided that Louis is on indefinite hold.
Oh.
And because basically he's like he might come back to it someday, but he doesn't want to have to do another season, so he's just gonna like wait it out.
Okay.
And in the meantime, he self-funded a show for his website that he didn't do any press for. He didn't want to tell anybody about until he'd already he could release episodes. And so it's basically it's like Cheers but serious and not actually in front of a live studio audience, but filmed like a live. It's like filmed like when they film a play.
Okay. So it's filmed like one of those old sitcoms.
Yeah, and it's in a bar. It's Louis C.K. and Steve Buscemi are brothers who run a bar called Horace and Pete's.
Oh, okay.
Louis is Horace and Steve Buscemi is Pete.
Okay.
And it's dysfunctional family drama for the most part for the first episode.
Was it good?
It was interesting, I would say. I'm intrigued by I'm intrigued by the weird choices that it's made, like just to shoot it that way.
Doesn't that suck
act
that
that
they can like make a TV show with no press whatsoever? He puts it on his website and people watch it, and we like.
Well, okay, no.
We walk around Nebraska and put up posters, and we get like maybe a couple.
We did pretty well.
We did. We got overall, it was like a couple hundred people.
Well, okay, but
at least 3.
The story behind that though is he is millions of dollars in debt right now because it hasn't sold as much. So he's doing a bunch of press now to get it to sell, to make it off. But I mean, he's Louis C.K. though, so
yeah, I'm not too worried.
he'll make money. He'll be fine. But that's
bankrupt now.
I'm a commissar now. So that, I guess where I was going with that was, it's not, I don't know, it's got that sort of very stagey acting and pacing, so it's not really natural.
Okay.
And it's more serious than funny, but I mean, it's some people who are just kind of funny. It's a little larger than life, yeah. So it has funny moments. And it's this weird mix of like watching a serious play and also watching Cheers or something.
Weird.
And then it's got this. I've
never watched Cheers though.
You ever watched Cheers?
I've never seen.
How do people not watch Cheers?
I've never seen a single episode of either of them. It's just like
of Frasier. Well, Frasier's worse than Cheers for sure.
Are they bad?
Well, I mean, they're products of their time. I mean, Cheers probably helped pave the way for something like Seinfeld a little bit.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's just people in a bar and go hang out, and it's like on the way there anyway.
Okay.
Getting closer to it. Well, so anyway, so it's interesting. I'm really intrigued by the way he's choosing to do it, and I don't know. I'm on board. I'll stick around. I'll watch more episodes. I'm gonna see how it is. You guys, Chris was a Wings man. He says, "You watch Wings?"
No.
What do you watch?
I think I'm too young for any of these shows. Is the problem? Sorry,
onion of these shows.
But, what is all these shows?
What is? Will you stop making fun of her? Because if she ever watches this, she's gonna feel bad.
Okay, the thing is that we were in here doing something, and she literally said the line like word for word, but she said it right this time. She's like, what is this all this stuff?
She said it wrong, and then it was on a 40-foot screen. She's already very self-conscious.
No, I told her that I was just joking. It's fine. I was like, don't worry, it's not.
She probably hates you now.
Probably.
She's not gonna get you drunk and touch your thigh ever again.
Where were we going? We were going somewhere for a second.
I want to do a review. Let's do a review.
Yes. Okay. Well, Horace and Pete, how many lasagnas out of lasagna?
It's in flux. We were waiting on the results on that one.
I guess with the TV show, you kind of have to wait through the season.
Let's get a little further than one episode. One episode's not enough to tell. I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued.
Crossing it off the list. Horace and Pete is done. Should I tell my doppelganger story?
No, you should do another review.
Oh, a review. Yeah,
we're in a review thing. Let's get the review.
So which one should I start with?
Okay. What did you watch? What are our options? Give me some options here. Let's let the people decide.
Okay, we have 2 options here. Option number 1 is The Forest.
No one's gonna know what that is though. So
how do you? Sure they do. It got a big hype train going, and it sucked. But I mean,
Does anyone know what The Forest is? It's the Natalie Dormer Suicide Forest one, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are the other options?
The other one was the Skeleton Twins, which I feel like more people are going to know The Forest than they would the Skeleton Twins.
The Skeleton Twins. They're Skeleton Twins.
I can't talk today.
There's on the Louis C.K. I actually right before I watched Horace and Pete at work, I had listened to Louis C.K. went on Mark Maron's show WTF. Also, while I'm telling this story, you guys tell me which one of these you want him to review first. So Mark Maron goes on. He had the same thing where he just kept saying words wrong, but it's funny because it's Mark Maron, so people actually. And it was his 700th episode, so it was a super special one, and he kept just misspeaking the whole time. It was very funny.
He was probably so nervous, and he's like, "I have body issues.
I hate my dad." Okay, so what are we reviewing here? You guys didn't tell us. They think we stole these.
This one guy's like, "I know The Forest."
All right, The Forest then. Let's go.
Okay, The Forest. It was okay. It's very average. It was just typical.
Yeah. What's the context?
Okay, my context was I was sitting in my room watching a movie.
Why'd you pick that though?
Because it was in Redbox and there weren't many other options.
But you say that, but then I think, how bad were these other options? The Forest is what you went with.
I didn't recognize anything in there besides I don't know. I think RoboCop was still in there. I'm like, I don't watch RoboCop again. Yeah. I was in the mood for a horror movie, and I was like, okay, I remember this one coming out.
Okay, so basic setup is she's just going on vacation in the suicide forest?
No, basic setup is it gets really stupid. Actually, it gets interesting for a bit. It almost goes good, almost goes well. But
lovely.
First, the setup is her sister is a teacher in Japan, and she's gone missing.
In the forest?
Well, yeah, and apparently she went to go camp out in the forest for a bit, And
in the Suicide Forest.
And the Suicide Forest, yes. Well, she's weird.
She's like, just ignore them.
She's all into all the the dark gothic emo stuff and whatnot.
Is she like? Is it spiritual at all, or is it just like atheistic?
She's.
Does she go to church?
She doesn't actually show up to.
What does her sister believe about God?
I don't fucking know.
I don't care. I really don't care.
So Natalie Dormer is going to find her sister, also played by Natalie Dormer. And,
there's twins.
Yeah, they're twins.
Oh.
And so she's like, I know she's not dead yet. She's my twin. I would know,
Because she feel that tingling in her belly. She's like, sister's dead.
She feels her sister mentally hang up whenever she dies.
I like that phrasing.
The call got dropped.
The dial tone. She doesn't hear that dial tone. That twin dial tone. So anyway, okay, hold on. So she's a sister. She's her sister.
They're both sisters, actually.
They're both
twins,
even. And so, twin in Japan, Natalie Dormer too, is like, hey, I like goths and dead things.
Well, she's like, this place is interesting, and
I'm gonna go take a.
She's like, I saw my parents die when I was a kid.
I'm gonna go on vacation in the Suicide Forest. See you later.
Well, that's why she ends up going there. Is because her sisters can't.
Suicide
Forest where people die.
But Dormer 2 first goes off there just for fun.
Two?
The one who lives in Japan.
The
Japanese teacher.
Japanese teacher
who is maybe agnostic. Let's go with agnostic for now.
Sure. Okay. We'll figure it out.
Stick with agnostic.
I'll rewatch the movie.
Yeah, take notes. So she goes. She's like, okay, I'm just gonna go hang out in Suicide Forest because that's cool. Goth, death. Yes. Nice vibes. I enjoy it. It's fun for me. I really don't judge me. Let's go.
I guess she was having a hard time or something. She's like,
okay.
She's like, I'm going to the Suicide.
I'm sad. I'm going to go to Suicide. That's a different connotation, though.
I don't remember her.
You were paying attention.
Well, it was just like a throwaway thing in the beginning. The whole plot point is that she's in the forest somewhere and she's going to go find her.
But she's gone. And then Natalie Dormer won.
Natalie Dormer goes over to the forest and everyone's like, don't leave the path because this is a horror movie. If you give you some kind of foreboding.
The trees will give you bad directions because they point everywhere.
There are ghosts in the forest and they'll make you see things.
Suicide ghosts.
And they'll make you want to kill yourself and all this other shit.
Oh, and so it's a supernatural explanation for the Suicide Forest as opposed to just people are depressed and go kill themselves.
But there's also maybe another thing going on where she's like, she's like, I need someone to take me through the forest. I need a guide, whatever. And there's this journalist at the bar, and he's like, hey, I'm not a guide, but I'm doing a story about the forest.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop you there. There's a path.
Well, yeah, it's like a tourist location, and the whole thing.
And she needs to go off path to find sister.
Yes, because she's out camping somewhere in the forest, supposedly. Right. And she goes off, and she's at some bar. She's trying to figure out where her sister's at. And this guy's like, well, I'm doing a story about the forest and whatnot. And there's this guy that I'm going with, and he does suicide watches. Basically, he goes in, he finds people who he thinks are going to kill himself because they're camping out in the forest.
He's like, hey,
you should come down.
You should go to my comedy show next week instead.
Yeah, right. And then, so what happens is they go out in the forest. She finds her tent where her sister was potentially camping because apparently she knows what her tent looks like. I don't know.
Maybe she has her initials on it.
Yeah, I don't know. But whatever.
ND.
But anyways, like the dude's like, "Hey, it's night. We need to go." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna stay until she comes back. I found her tent." So she goes. She camps out in the forest with journalist guy. He's like, "I'll stay, so none of us kill each other." And or ourselves.
That was a jump there.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
But no. He's like, if you stay here, you're probably gonna kill yourself or whatever. You're gonna see shit.
Oh, because of the demons and stuff.
Yeah, because of the ghosts.
All right, got it.
And she finds out that maybe journalist guy is luring people to a cabin where he kills them.
Cabin in the
it almost gets interesting to where maybe it's not people killing themselves. It's actually this dude.
One mass serial killer for decades,
leading these people out to the And so it turns out that it's not. She's actually seeing shit, but she doesn't figure that out until after she kills him. Because
why's she killing him?
This
just turned into let's spoil the forest.
Well, no one cares. It's the forest. You're the one asking.
Yeah, I'm playing host here.
They stumble upon some old cabin, and there's an old CB radio in one of the rooms, and he's fiddling with it. And she's walking around, and this note slides out from underneath one of the doors, and it says what's his name? Aiden, I think is his name. He's like, is Aiden there? That's what it says. And she's like, oh shit. So she writes back on the note. She slides it back under. And
what'd she say?
She's like, yes,
She's like, wrong cabin.
Yeah, he's out here. Yes, he's in here. She slides it back under the door, and he's like, and the note comes back out, and it's like, oh, he's gonna kill us both if whatever. He's got the key to the door. It's me, Jess, or whatever his sister's name was.
Oh, it's ND2.
Yes, it's ND2 on the other side of the door. And so
why didn't he kill her yet?
But she goes, she's wandering around the cabin a little bit. She finds a knife, like a kitchen knife, and she goes up to him. She's like, "You give me the fucking key. Where I'm gonna let my sister out, all this other stuff."
Did she drop an F-bomb?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, he tries to wrestle the knife out of her hand. She stabs him. Okay. He's bleeding out.
Cool.
She gets the key, opens the door. There's nobody in the room.
Oh, because there are ghosts.
Oh, yeah. Oh. And then for some reason, I don't understand the ending because it was stupid. Like, also,
well, let's spoil it.
Her sister's just chilling out at a campsite. Like,
it's all ghosts. It's like a whole ghosty thing.
No, like she's just hanging out. Like, she's apparently just doing fine. She hears like the search party comes looking for her because the guy that didn't stay with them when they spent the night went and got a search party together because he couldn't find them whenever he got back.
This is ND2?
Yes, this is ND2. She's hears a search party coming because, like their little Asian Suicide Watch dude ran off and, well, he is. Okay. He's Asian. All right. It's not racist if he's Asian.
It's just interesting that you mentioned it.
What do you want me to say? Oriental? It's worse.
No, I know what you say. I don't know that you specify. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I don't know. And the other guy's Australian. Would you be mad if I said he was Australian? Would you be mad?
Wait, why you gotta clarify?
It's
like a little Asian helper, man.
Yeah, well, he was.
Okay.
Yeah, and he goes off. He gets the police, and she runs out of the forest and is like, "Oh, hey, the police are here. They must have been looking for my sister." And her sister's dead because she killed herself in the forest.
So it was the ghost.
Yeah.
Okay. We solved it. We cracked it.
It wasn't that great. It was kind of like, it almost got interesting whenever like there was maybe like it was actually a suicide, like a serial killer in the woods. Mm-hmm. That almost got interesting, but then I was just like, oh no, it's not. And it's like, okay. it was just like a short little subplot, and it's like, all right.
Well, I think we've spent more than enough time on this. I think everybody's probably tuned out by now.
That's okay. My review of the Skeleton Twins is much shorter.
Oh, we're up to 8 now. We got more viewers over that. So let's keep talking to Forrest for 2 hours.
Yeah. Did you see the Skeleton Twins?
No.
Basically, it's Bill Hader's Kristen Wiig's sister, and he's gay. He tries to kill himself.
He's not.
And that's it. That's pretty much it.
Brother.
Yeah, sorry, brother. I meant to say Kristen Wiig's sister. I guess, something like that. But yeah, no. Bill Hader's gay, and he tries to kill himself at like the same time that she tries to kill herself. Like she's about to like pop these pills.
What's his suicide method?
He's like tries to slice his wrist.
Okay.
And like she's like about to take all these pills. And she gets this phone call from like the suicide people, and they're like, "Hey, your brother just tried to kill himself."
You got an interesting double feature here of suicide movies.
Yes, I know. I didn't know the Skeleton Twins was about that before I walked into it. Like I saw people in it, and I was like, oh cool, Kristen Wiig. Oh cool, Bill Hader. And I expected like this really funny movie, and it was
Luke Wilson's in it too.
No, he is. Yeah, he's pretty good. And Kristen Wiig's cheating on Luke Wilson with her Australian diving instructor because she can.
Is this where the Australian thing was coming up before? When you're like, if he was Australian?
No. The dude she meets in the bar in the forest is Australian.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's also
there's all sorts of connections between these two movies.
And then it's
so it's just like them.
And he was fucking
Phil
Duffy from Dunphy from Modern Family. It's Bill Hader's like.
Bill Hader was. Okay.
Yes.
Not Luke Wilson.
When he was in school though, when he was like in high school or junior high, he was banging his teacher. It was Phil Duffy. Was it Duffy? I don't remember.
Dunphy,
something like that. Yeah, and so he comes back to his old hometown where, Kristen Wiig lives, and he's like, hey, you're my old English teacher, and we used to bang, and they start hooking up again.
He's like,
it's a really, I don't know, just like, yeah.
Was it good?
No, I mean it was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't anything special. There's like a few like chuckle-worthy moments. Like, I didn't know if it was supposed to be funny or not. It didn't seem very funny. It didn't seem.
Kristen Wiig's cool though.
Yes, I love Kristen Wiig. She's always great.
Bill Hader's usually good.
Yeah, he's a bit obnoxious in this movie.
He can teeter on that edge. Sometimes he's really good.
I don't care if your character's gay, but when he's just like, hey guys, I'm gay over and over again, it's kind of annoying. Because like he walks up to Luke Wilson, he's like, by the way, I'm looking for some dong, and I'm like, okay.
Well, is Luke Wilson's character uncomfortable with it?
No, he's just kind of like, all right.
How's Luke Wilson?
He's good. He's just, I
haven't seen Luke in a long time.
He's just a normal dude, he's hanging out. He's like picking up sticks because he's like a yard dude, and he's trying to teach Bill Hader how to pick up sticks. Yeah, and Bill's like picking them up one by one.
This is like a children's
ride. And then Luke's like, if you just, use your arms, you can pick up a lot more sticks. It's like, that's actually in the movie. That's not even like
all right then.
I'm trying to remember if anything else important happened. I kind of started.
I
started off really focused. Like, this is really, this is somewhat entertaining.
Well,
and then
I really enjoyed it.
Lost me.
You give us like a play-by-play of the forest. Then we get to this one, and you're like just thinking of random plot points. And this happens. Oh, and they pick up sticks.
They do. So I give it a solid 6
out of
10.
10. Okay.
And it wasn't bad. It wasn't really good. It was just alright. It was a movie.
It was a movie.
I walked away from it being like, yeah, watch the movie.
I noticed you poked a hole on one of my dates in this thing.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Like what it's made.
I thought that was my thing.
No, this has all those movies that I was like, oh, we should go see all these.
Oh, yeah. Why only poked out one?
Which
Which one?
The dates are the only.
Oh, it's American
one.
Werewolf. We can see that anytime.
May 21st, I think. It's playing. Anyway.
So those were the two movies. They're
Yeah.
both just kind of alright. Nothing special.
So, okay, speaking of twins, now that we've
Yes.
gone to another
Another
review,
connection.
let's pretend. Okay, so speaking of suicide twins, anyway.
Yeah.
So, two people that look similar to each other.
Oh, dude, they were twins. Yeah, they were both twins, both of them. I didn't think
We
about
got
that.
twins all over the place.
Wow, twins for days, man.
It's all this twin suicide stuff. That's,
Twins, Basil. Twins.
if you were, in a weird way, if you had to schedule a double feature about twins potentially committing suicide, I think you have your.
Yeah, I
think you
did.
have it.
I didn't even mean to.
But I think there we go. That's creative right there. That's why Abe pays us. Abe pays us the big bucks for stuff like that. You just stumble into brilliance.
Thank you.
Speaking of people that look like each other, though, let's talk doppelgangers.
So yes, doppelgangers. Tom and I. What were we doing before this? Were we filming movie shit? What were we doing?
Like literally right before this?
Yes.
You came over. You drank a smoothie. I had a Diet Coke.
No. Before the doppelganger thing. Before we went to Lucky Bucket, what were we doing? We were filming. We were over at the title place.
Yeah.
And so, we finished filming, and we're like, hey, let's go run off and grab a beer at the Lucky Bucket Brewery. Because, they got a little tap room.
That's such a dramatized version of what it was.
Well, I left out some details because of
Hey, want to go grab a beer with me later today?
Well, it wasn't even that. I was like, hey, you want to go grab a beer with me right now? And it's like...
I think it was like, want to secretly meet at the Lucky Bucket?
We were avoiding somebody, and we didn't want him to tag along.
We won't say who, even though he could figure it out very easily if you watch this.
Yes. But, so we were like, yeah, let's go grab a beer. So we go in, we're at the tap room, we're chilling. Bartender comes up, he's like, I know you from somewhere. And I'm like, uh-oh. We're trying to figure it out. He went to high school like 5 years before I did, so there's no way I even saw him there. And so we never figured
I
out
don't know how many years you went to high school, though. I mean, depending.
3 years there. So there's even, 3 years there, 1 in another place. You should know this. But anyways.
This is a joke.
I know. It's okay.
Anyway.
But after we leave, I go to the little gas station down the street.
It's a little gas station.
It wasn't very big.
Wasn't a big
gas station.
Is that relevant? Is the size of the gas station? Okay.
But it's just a descriptor, Tom. Adjectives are good. That's
You use little for the Asian guy and for the gas station. I'm just saying. I'm pointing this out here.
Okay. Is there some subtext there?
Is there?
I don't know.
We'll let the people decide.
But anyways, so I'm at this gas station and I'm like, well, I already had a few beers. Might as well have some more. So I grab a 6-pack and I'm going up to the counter. I'm about to check out, put my beers.
How big were the beer bottles?
They were 16 ounces.
What's the
Rolling Rock.
How's the counter? Is it big?
It was a moderate sized counter.
Well,
it was probably waist height.
Waist height. Okay.
Perfect for shelving beer upon. Mm-hmm. And so I put my beer on the counter. I start pulling out my ID, and the guy's like, "Nah, you're in here all the time. I know you." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I got a photographic memory. I never forget." And I'm like, I've never been in this gas station before in my life. And I'm just trying to pull out my ID. He's like, no, it's okay. I know you're 21. You're in here all the time. I'm like, no, I'm not. I didn't sell that to him. I let him believe it. And
he's got a photographic memory.
He's got a photographic. And that's the funny thing is because in my brain I'm thinking this poor guy. He thinks he has a photographic memory. He thinks he's he's been living his whole life thinking that he's never forgotten anything before. And that he has this perfect memory. And here I am in my head just being no, dude, you don't. It's
you've debunked his entire.
His whole life is a lie, and he'll never know because I'll never tell him. And it's just.
So this is your doppelganger. You have a doppelganger.
Apparently, yeah. He's always buying beer there.
All right then.
And I was just I was trying so hard not to laugh, and it's just
That's very interesting.
It was.
I have to say.
And it was right. It was literally right across the street from where we got the beers at Lucky Bucket. So I'm thinking whoever looks like me is probably going to both of those places and buying beer as well.
He not only does he look exactly like you. He has that same, well, I just got a couple beers, may as well get a 6-pack.
Yeah, right? Or maybe it's the other way around. It's I'm going to grab a 6-pack, go get some beers, and go home.
That makes a little less sense, though.
Yeah, but maybe it's I don't know. It's Bizarro Fago.
He's like you, but a little dumber.
It's Chris Ogaff.
I get it. So, okay, this guy has a photographic memory, kind of.
Not.
Well, I'm just thinking, what life circumstances lead you to believe that you have a photographic memory when you actually don't? How do you get
I
to that
know.
point
That's the
where
weird
you've
part.
convinced yourself you have one, but you actually can't even recognize the person that you're seeing? Leaky parallel universe portal is our suggestion from Sandy Frank.
Who's that? Godzilla? Godzilla is absolutely correct. That's just kind of how I tell my stories, is I forget the important stuff till the end.
Unlike my beautiful renditions of everything. Well, I mean, okay, but no ideas then for what would it take for you to be convinced that you have a photographic memory?
I'd remember things photographically. You know, it's like I'd be able to remember exactly what someone's ID looked like. You know what I mean?
Is that up to you though? I mean, you can convince yourself probably that you have a photographic memory, but what would it take?
Well, I know I'm lying to myself is the problem, because I know that I don't. It wouldn't work. I couldn't do it.
I like that this guy works in a gas station too.
I know, right? It's like
I picture people. Okay, it's a complete stereotype, but I feel like if you have a photographic memory, you need to be a billionaire.
Yeah, you shouldn't forget anything, ever.
I mean, you should be able to crack the whole system because if I in my mind, if I could remember everything, I feel like I'd be way more successful than I am.
He was so sure of himself too. He's like, nah, I don't need it. I'm like, okay. Like normally people are just like ignore you. Like, you know, you pull out your ID and they don't want to card you, they ignore it.
He was bragging.
Yeah, he was. He's like, nah,
I'm gonna stop you there. I recognize you.
Okay. I was like, okay, sure, man, you know, whatever. And then I go to the gas station across the street from my apartment, and they're like, I need your ID. I need your ID. I need your ID. Oh, fine. It's like I'm in here every day. Leave me alone.
You just need to move by Lucky Bucket.
Apparently,
presumably. Yeah. We missed Earth Day. I know everyone
was that yesterday?
I don't know. Sometime in the last week, there was an Earth Day.
Do people do things for Earth Day?
Yeah, like plant trees.
That's Arbor Day.
I think they do it on both, don't they?
I'm waiting for the computer to tell us.
You have to wait a long time.
No, I don't know. I mean, I thought planting trees was an Arbor Day thing.
Well, yeah, it is, but I think it's both. What do you guys do for Earth Day? What do people do for Earth Day?
I don't think people do anything. I think they're just like, yeah, Earth, you know, let's not kill it. And then they just drive their cars and throw their trash on the ground. And, you know.
See, I'm good, though.
Yes, you are. You put your trash in a controlled pit in the ground.
Not in the ground.
Above the ground.
It's biodegrading.
You hold it over the ground, so you're not littering it.
Yeah. No, it biodegrades out there. You know how much space I've saved? That thing's been full like 6 times.
Jeez.
And now it's going down. So I mean, how much space is not in a landfill because of that? I'm happy with that. So anyway,
Omaha's really good about making. We compost a lot of stuff though.
We should.
We do. We sell it as fertilizer.
That's the whole point.
It's called Omagrow.
Omagrow. I'd say there was probably a meeting where they were like, "Okay, we got to come up with a name for our fertilizer. What do we call it?"
Well, there's been a lot of shit going around about it.
Kind of Omaha.
Omapost.
I like Omapost. They're like, no, that sounds like mail.
We're stepping on the USPS, so we can't do that, you know.
Omagrow.
That doesn't work. Apparently, there's been a lot of controversy about it recently because it's taking more energy to drive the trucks around and to organize all the trash and all this other stuff to organize it into what's compostable and what's not and get it actually composting.
If they're smart, they would set up so there's like a compost pickup.
Yeah, or like, you know, have people separate their organic products
so
you can compost and whatnot to begin with. Yeah,
all you need to do is just start that, and then it'll get people enough into the habit that it'll sort itself out. At least enough that more people are doing it, and it will...
Yeah, trickle down.
Yeah. It'll trickle down just like Smowlow's
just like the economy of Middle Earth.
Yes. Okay, do we have some answers on Earth Day? I got stung by a bee on Earth Day.
This guy ate shrimp fried rice. I like the answer. Fried shrimp rice. Is it the same as shrimp fried rice?
You know what's weird is there was a line in adaptation where Will was supposed to say chicken fried rice and he kept saying fried chicken rice. So that just happened.
Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's.
I opened up all my windows and read the AC to help cool the air. Abe says. He wants to tell you. I think getting stung by a bee is probably our best one. Bees are good for the world though because
honey.
Well, in like fertilizing plants and stuff. Oh, we got another cat request a little while ago. Here we go. Here he is. Oh, you cheer,
buddy.
Let's take a little cat break, everyone. It's cat time. Here, buddy. Okay.
You let me hold him?
Oh, there we go. Here's some cat.
He's so big.
I like that we stopped talking when we pet him.
That's the pussy.
If he'll let you, he might freak out. He doesn't know you that well. I'm just going to watch that. Here we go.
You want to say hi to the camera?
See a little something into the camera.
Oh, there we go.
He's looking. There we go. There we go. Oh, I'm so proud of him. Just let him go. Let him go.
You're a star.
All right.
All right. Cool. Well, that was a cat break.
We're saying something about almonds.
There's a cat nap. Oh, yeah, almond. Earth Day almond party.
You just shut up. You got so excited. You're like,
this is your story. It's your turn to talk now. Earth Day almond party.
Apparently, it takes a gallon of water to make one almond.
Yes, they're not very efficient plants.
And I hear that they make a lot of them in California.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna let that sit for a second. I'm gonna let you guys react. I'm gonna let the people think.
Almond milk.
I like almond milk.
You know how they make it?
And they squeeze the
the nipples.
Yeah, I don't know.
They go up to the almond plant.
How do they make almond milk?
You blend. You can make it at home. You blend up almonds. You let them soak in water. Then you strain out the almonds. So it's literally just like almond infused water.
It tastes good though.
It does. Yeah. No, it's just weird that it's just like rice milk. Mm-hmm.
Is rice milk any good?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you make like horchata with it, it's really good.
Yeah,
horchata is just rice milk with a bunch of cinnamon and shit.
I gotta say that, like, if I eat an almond,
yeah,
that generally tastes better on its own than eating like a flake of rice.
Yeah, but I mean, the way you soak it, you strain it out, like you soak out pretty much anything that actually has any flavor, so you just get that concentrated. Like, I don't know, it still comes out goo. It's not even really goo. I don't know.
What do you call it? Milk. This didn't go anywhere. I thought we might have some fun.
You're the one that told me to write down almonds.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about like California and water and
okay.
everything.
Yeah, are they still into the drought thing? I thought they got a bunch of rain and now they're pretty much fine again.
I don't think it works that way. They're into like
it does. I'm pretty sure it rains and it trickles down to the aquifers.
It's a mega drought though. It's like 30 years of less rain than they need.
I don't know. I think they're okay now.
I don't think it works that way.
They're just not in the news anymore.
Yeah, it's not in the news, but you gotta look. This is stupid. I don't want.
Keep talking, Tom. Be interesting.
When our last 3 minutes of the show, I don't want to look up.
2 minutes left. That's exciting.
Yes.
We did good.
We're almost done. We're almost free.
I can go home soon. I'm just kidding. I can go back to my box.
You just feel like, is the California drought over? Is that really where?
A doubt.
Is California in doubt? Mega drought. Yeah. It's like Sharknado, mega drought.
Sharknado versus mega drought.
I'm stupid, apparently. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I just work here.
This is stupid. You're stupid, Tom. Yeah.
Well, that settles it, I guess, then. So, all right, then.
Sorry, Tom. The people have spoken.
Where's the part where they review Game of Thrones? Oh, let's go back to
that.
You
missed that.
How was Game of Thrones?
Like 10 minutes. I actually enjoy it. Honestly, I think
it's down back to it.
I mean, yeah, for what? Because I don't know. I forget. I have other things I end up watching, and it's a big commitment as far as a TV show and/or book series goes. And I don't know. With book series, I tend to read one book. I get to the second book, and I forget everything that happened in the first book. Or if I read something else in between, like I lose all of it, and it's just kind of like.
You had a pretty good recollection of what you read. It seemed like to me.
I guess so.
I was impressed.
Maybe I just forget that I remember that. I don't know. Yeah.
You forget that you remember.
I forget. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like.
This tea is coffee.
You forget that it's coffee.
This coffee is from Colombia. What do you think about that? Did you ever think about that?
No, I didn't. Colombia. So it's got like what, heroin or what's their big drug down there that they grow? They probably
cocaine.
Cocaine. Oh yeah, I think it is.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, it's probably not eating the coffee though. I wouldn't think.
I mean, they pack the coffee around the cocaine so the dogs don't smell the coke.
Okay, but the coffee's good anyway.
Okay.
The tea. This coffee's good tea.
Quite the buzz.
Did you ever see Starsky and Hutch?
I've seen like a few. I think I saw like the last half of it.
That's a guilty pleasure of mine. I really enjoy that movie.
I mean, Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn.
There's the part where Ben Stiller
Stiller.
He's got the little packet of. He thinks it's sugar, but it's cocaine, and he puts it in his coffee, and he's freaking out, and he's the prude and everything. Yeah, that's funny. They're gonna shut us down now. They're like, oh. They like Starsky and Hutch. I feel like no one likes Starsky and
Really?
Hutch. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
I don't really like Todd Phillips.
Someone else told me they liked it, and I was like, yeah, okay. Todd Phillips, he's the Hangover guy. Yeah, okay.
Most of his movies, I think, are like visually they look great, but I don't think they're that funny for the most part.
I love the first Hangover. Not like loved, I'd say, but I kind of liked it. Yeah, I liked it a bit. Like I don't know. For the time it came out, I don't think there was much going on comedy-wise, and it was a nice breath of fresh air.
I saw that. I saw Due Date, which I thought was terrible.
Due Date was really bad.
And I saw Hangover 2, which I thought was even worse than Due Date.
Yes. I don't think I ever watched it. No, I watched parts of the third Hangover, but
I'm done.
I was probably hungover when I watched it.
I'm done with Todd Phillips for a long time, but I will watch Starsky and Hutch.
What was his other movie? Did you watch, was he the Project X guy?
He produced that.
It was awful. It's not even a fucking movie. It makes me so mad. Someone at work's like, "Oh man, Project X was so great, so fucking funny," and it's not even a movie. It's a bunch of like party scenes. It's really like if you took the adaptation party scene, but you had music and no one was talking.
Okay, but the adaptation.
Did you hear my clarification there though? Where no one was talking and it's just dancing, and that's like the whole movie.
No one was dancing in that adaptation. They are standing around drinking coffee. So I don't think that we can.
No, the other party.
Oh, the peach party.
The peach party. But no, like it was just bad. Like I sat through it and I'm just waiting for it to be over. It's like it's a found footage party movie. And it's just dumb. Like, it's
best found footage movie ever. Go.
Ooh.
That's for you too, audience.
I had one. What is it? No, I know one. I know a good one. There's got to be a good one in my brain somewhere. I like the first Cloverfield. I liked Cloverfield.
Second Cloverfield is much better.
Yeah. Well, it's not crazy that they're both okay.
I didn't like the first Cloverfield.
You didn't like the first one?
No.
What's another good found footage movie I've seen? Troll Hunter is a guilty pleasure of mine. Troll Hunter's just they throw all like sense of it's like this serious, not serious kind of fun campiness going with it. And this it's got a big grizzled hunter. We're gonna go get the trolls, you know. And he's got like his big flashlight camera thing.
We've got Chronicle.
Chronicle. I enjoyed Chronicle. Did you watch Chronicle?
No.
Chronicle is good until like the last half.
I saw
not like the last half, like the last few minutes.
That kid looks obnogious. I remember seeing the trailer and I was like, he looks annoying, and it's superheroes, and so screw this.
They're not even really superheroes.
What are they?
They stumble upon this rock, and all of a sudden they can move stuff around. Like they're.
I feel like that's the least exciting way.
Oh, you didn't see the Lego movie. The Lego movie has this really has a weird reference to Chronicle in it.
Okay.
And to where like you stumble down into this pit and like this.
I'm annoying. I'm stupid and I'm annoying. According
to they just do not like you. Maybe I should do the show on my own, Tom. Let me just get the cat up here and I can talk about it.
Well, you know, got it. Whatever.
Chronicle is good because it's kind of like it's an escalation of their figuring out what these weird powers they have do.
That just sounds like I've seen that a million times.
But yeah, and of course you get the one kid who gets too carried away and starts doing stupid shit with it.
And he's the annoying looking one.
Yes, and he
looks obnoxious, and I just can't handle that.
But I mean, it's okay. They managed to make I'd say it's a found footage with quotes around it, because it's found footage, but since they're telekinetic, they move the camera around and it floats around. So it's kind of so yeah, like they kind of
that's my reaction. Just you.
Yeah, so it's like it's found footage, but camera can go wherever it wants, and so it kind of takes away from the whole found footage of it. Yeah. What's another good one?
Blair Witch is okay, kind of, a little bit. At the very end, the last 30 seconds, Blair Witch are kind of interesting.
The first time you watch it, I think it's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry.
It's one of those one-time experience movies. I guess I'm going to stand by Troll Hunter as my favorite one, though.
I can't think of a good one that I really stand by.
I should make you watch Troll Hunter sometime. I saw it at the Dundee Theater before they closed, which is kind of cool. Yeah, they were showing it.
What do you think about film streams taking that over? Okay, but let me explain to you my conflict with it. Which is that, so the reason why the Dundee Theater is getting bought out at all is because it's part of historic Dundee, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy who owns that land also owns the bar next door and like the shops behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It's all like historic Dundee, that's why people like it. Otherwise, it's not really that nice of a theater. It's got nostalgia, but it's not really nice.
It was one of those, it's one of those old school looking theaters. And
So Warren Buffett shells out $4 million to buy all of that land.
Yeah.
He gives it to Film Streams, which relies on donations to make its budget, to then expand, and Film Streams decides they're going to tear down all of that, build a new theater and new parking.
At least there'll be parking in Dundee.
Okay, but do we see the problem here? There's a million problems here. One of them, though, is...
well, to be honest, they weren't... After, the first 2 years of it being closed for remodel... it was just obvious that they weren't coming.
Yes, but $4 million is really, really high.
That's land prices though in Dundee. I mean, you know how expensive any kind of land in Dundee is, and to be able to buy a block like that.
An abandoned theater is not going to be that.
No, but it's the location. It's not the theater. They're tearing the theater down. They didn't care about the theater.
No. But he
didn't care about the theater. He knew it was going to get torn down.
No, he gave it to Film Streams to preserve the legacy of.
No, he gave it to them because they were going to build. They were going to build the theater on it. He knew that. He's not that stupid.
I'm just saying.
He would know beforehand.
But it's not just the theater. They're tearing down the bar, which is like another part of historic Dundee. The coffee or the
Goldbergs? No, not Goldbergs.
No, it's like the Dundee bar or something.
Oh, yeah. See that one? There's already like 4 or 5 bars over there. The thing that people don't realize is that no building or business is going to be there forever.
I understand that. I'm not complaining about the fact of that. I'm just saying the whole idea of overpaying for the space to give it to film
I don't think
streams.
he overpaid.
He totally overpaid.
He did not for that whole strip of land.
Look up the valuation. It's not that high.
Is it not?
No.
Well, I mean, it's retail. You're selling it. No one's gonna expect the price that it says on the thing. It's like, you go on the Kelly Blue Book. It's gonna say your car's worth
No, land is
$500. You're still gonna go on Craigslist and be like, I want $800.
If you're buying the business, that's different because then you're buying out the building.
Yeah, no. If you're business, you expect the price that they say it's worth because that's what it's worth. But at land, I mean, you can charge whatever you want for it. The guy was probably just like, I want $4 million for the land, and that's what he paid.
No, the guy actually, he was begging to get rid of it this whole time because he also owns Westwood, and so he kept going in the newspaper and being like, I'll give like really good deals to anyone who wants it, and then Warren Buffett gave a ton of money to to be nice about it.
Warren Buffett's like one of the richest people in the country.
Yeah, I know it's nothing for him, but then you give it to film streams that already doesn't make its money back. Mm-hmm. Because it realized half of its revenue comes from donations to then expand its operations. I don't know. I feel like it's a mess.
I think they might get more business in Dundee than they would.
It's a better location. They're better off just switching. Mm-hmm. Honestly,
I know. Yeah, that's the part that makes less sense to me. Is they might as well just move their whole base of operations to Dundee, especially if they have a piece of land bigger than what they have downtown.
They don't make that much money.
They don't.
So now we've made friends. So let's end of the show at Walden Will Walden. What did he said? He had some teas he wanted to give you.
Can I tease his teas?
Okay, read this one right here. Top one.
I got some pretty interesting.
Do an impression of him. Do your Will voice.
Give me a second. Let me see if I can do a Will voice. I can't remember how we talked. It's been too long.
It's been too long. You heard him last week.
I can hear it in my head, but I can't vocalize it.
Do it.
I have some pretty interesting. I'm trying to do exasperated Will.
I was trying it all night.
I have some pretty interesting background on Star Wars and its last film. Wait, what? Okay. I didn't even read it as a sermon.
Read it first.
I have some pretty interesting background on Star Wars from last film class and kind of semi-current. Okay, it's kind of semi-current. Or we can wait till next week, and I'm fine either way.
There you go.
So we're going to wait till next week. We're going to learn about Star Wars, which is much better than any of the movies we talked about.
So I was going to review some Zealot again. Here it is, in case you didn't see it there. I'm almost done with it. I was going to talk about what I thought, but we're way out of time.
We're 10 minutes over today.
10 minutes over. Lucky you guys. So you got Zealot, you got Star Wars or something. I don't know. Kind of tune in next week for that. And
yeah,
that's it. I guess we're out. Say something funny so we can end this thing.
I've been saying funny shit all day. It's your turn.
Why is it? No, it's not. It's not my turn.
How do we close out? Do we want to go back to our?
I don't know. Just hit the button. I mean, we're good.
We didn't do a freeze frame. We should have done a freeze frame.
Are we done?
Why isn't vegetable lasagna flag?
I don't know. We're still We're still going though.
I know. I haven't stopped it. I just wanted. I wanted the logo.
Kill it.
We're back. We're back.
No, just kill it.
And we're gone.
Just get rid of it.
There we go. That's what I wanted. All right.
Okay.
We have a nice
Can we end it now?
Yes, we can end it now, Tom.
Why won't you die?